Okay. Well, I have really enjoyed the sessions. I mean, we had Maurice leading our little small group, and it just feels like part of the whole group. Of course, initially the session was such that everybody was waiting for someone to talk. Then as we come closer together, it was really good because there's a lot of pondering, even things that we discuss, we'll think about it and put some thoughts through. So I enjoyed it. And in terms of the sessions, I also feel that is different perspective of things. All right. And it is something I was looking forward to learn, and I did learn. All right. And I also felt that the materials, the reading material is also creating a different perspective of things. It allows you to look at things from a different angle. So I did, or I do enjoy the sessions very much. And I felt that there's much more to learn.
Thank you, Linda. Christine.
I think for me personally, I really like the fact that the group that I was in was a little bit more mixed in terms of the age. So that allowed us to be able to hear from someone for me, someone older, and I think for the other older people, someone that is also younger, because as you know, the age difference would have different sort of perspective. So I appreciated the intergenerational mix. I don't know if Pastor Mike had intentions of doing that, or was it just randomly and then so happened I sort of had that. Yeah. I liked how, so my group leader was David Dennison. Dennison, like, is that how you pronounce his name? Yeah. I realized that as a facilitator, he's really good at listening, very patient, and allowing us to really share, to really talk. I would have actually liked to hear a little bit more from him, especially in his personal experiences, and his stories, because I think for someone who has been in Chick-fil-A for quite some time and in his position, he will have a lot more to share. But I also understand that he was really practicing being a facilitator. So I realized that wow, he was really good at listening and was very patient. And I thought that having the materials as well as the questions, Joanna, that you sent to us to ask and reflect at the end of last year, I think really helped us to reflect on even the purpose and why we chose to do this together with One Rock. And I think that method also teaches us to be a little bit more independent in that sense, in this whole journey. So yeah.
Wow, fantastic. And Young Lee.
I think there's three areas. I think first is really start to appreciate the importance of mentoring, coaching, and the definitions and some really good tips, especially involving the Holy Spirit in coaching. So that I really appreciate that. Number two is we talk a lot about millennials and the younger generation. Now I really empathize more with that. So it really helps not just in mentoring, but also work and understanding even my children in the future. And number three, I really enjoy the rich conversation we have with Chick-fil-A facilitators, with my church member, with a lot I have actually never met before. So it was really good. Okay, that's for me.
Hello, my name is Yi Hui. I really enjoyed the program. So the program gives me a better appreciation of the value and impact of mentoring. It also gives me confidence to embark on this mentoring journey. I now feel that I don't have to be like in a senior leadership position or be subject matter expert to become a mentor. And what really matters is the heart, the willingness to build relationships, to share your life experience, to ask some good questions and also ultimately pointing them to God. In terms of the program, I really like the good balance of teaching and discussion. Yeah, so we had, I love it that we have a good perspective of Asian and Western. We hear from mentors from Asia and also from the Western world, what are their best practices, what are their advice. And we also have some teaching on the millennials. So I now can, I would say I understand them better now. They perceive the world differently from me. But I think I do understand them now a little bit better. Yeah, and lastly, I like the group discussion, that it's always very lively, and I love to hear from, I have like senior people in my group, so I love to hear from them, learn from them. And also Darlene is also she's also very passionate, and she's always very willing to share her experience. And so that was really nice.